Hello everyone and welcome to week 1 here in the B100 course here at BYU Idaho. My name is Scott Hinkle and I am your instructor during these short 7 weeks that we're going to be together. I do enjoy putting videos, audio videos, visual videos like this together during most weeks of the class, so hopefully you will look out for them and watch them, listen to them, because this is a really good way for me to go over some basic instructions and kind of show you the things that you need to be working on in this course so that you get everything done, get it done correctly, get it done on time, answer questions that you may have. So please take some time to watch this video. This one, because it is week 1, maybe a little bit long, but do take the time to listen to all of it, because I think the information in this video will be very important to you. As we're just getting started off, hopefully you'll take some time today, as today is day 1 on week 1, to review all of the information. Here on this announcement page, and the way you access the announcement page is just clicking on the course up here at the top of the page. So right here, this will bring you to the announcement page. This is where I'll post all new announcements, videos, anything that's pertinent to the course will be listed right here. My contact information, I put my email, my phone number, also my personal email. I'll reply to both emails. The easiest one, of course, is the BYU one. It's a little bit more private between you and me. My phone number, I have listed my personal phone number here. I do accept text messages, phone calls, anytime. Text message is probably one of the easiest way to get a hold of me, because I'll see your message, I'll reply to it fairly quickly. It is my hope to always reply to all questions through email, text messages within 24 hours. If it's taking longer than that, call me, point it out, I'll get to you, because I don't want you to be waiting. Office hours, here's a link to my office hours. I do not hold regular office hours. I will let you know when I do. Typically in a course like this, I may have 1 or 2 office hour sessions, just depending on the need of the course, especially because of the portfolio assignment, as I will talk about later. So again, look out for announcements when I hold office hour sessions so you don't miss them and can attend. And the rest of this is just some basic information for you to get to know me a little bit more. Okay? After coming into the class, you should always first come over here to the content. But before I do that, I want to come over to discussions. Along with sending me emails and also sending me text messages or phone calls to get a hold of me when you have questions, this is another place where you can go. Right here under the questions and conversations, if you click on it, you'll see that I've posted a couple threads already this week. This one is for lesson 1 or week 1 questions and portfolio questions. If you have questions specific about the portfolio assignment, please post them under this thread. If you have other questions about lesson 1, definitely post them here. You just click on it, then you can click reply and send me your message, your question that way. I'm in the class every day, so I'll see your questions and I will reply to them within hopefully less than 24 hours. So now let's go over to content. Okay, and let's get into week 1. And the very first section or first document that you should be taking a look at, of course, is the course syllabus. Where you find that is under welcome, and you'll see the course syllabus here. Take some time, please, today, tomorrow, to review this syllabus. There's a lot of very important information here about this course, what the requirements and expectations are for it, the assignments, everything. So read through it. If you're not sure about anything, please let me know. First thing is the book. There is a book. It's not really a textbook. It is a book written by Elder Hales. Some of the discussion questions that we'll have throughout the week will have questions related to the book. So please, it's a wonderful book. It's an absolutely wonderful book. You can get it at online, Amazon, Deseret Book. There's a lot of different places you can purchase it. So that's the only required textbook for the class. Next part here is a career leader assessment. This is something that is a part of your portfolio. You will receive additional instructions on how to complete this assessment next week. So it will be posted under the announcements, this little link, and also sent to you by email. Okay. So this is a part of your assignment. I just wanted to make sure that you understand when you'll get the instructions for that assessment. And coming down a little bit more is the portfolio. I'll talk about that in just a moment in more detail, but as you can see here, the portfolio is probably the biggest thing of this class. It's 65% of your overall grade. It is due as one large part at the end of lesson 5. So you have 5 weeks to work on it. And there's some additional stuff to read through: graduation plan, resume review. The next thing I want to come down to is this section here. There is an option for some individuals in this class to opt out of or not be required to complete a couple of the required sections of the portfolio. The way you do that is you need to send me an email detailing or explaining to me why you feel you should be exempt from doing the industry company analysis, the career leader assessment, and the resume review. Typically, I approve this for individuals who are already in a profession that they like, that they're not going to leave. They're not planning on changing a job. They don't need to do a search for a new career. So definitely this is for those individuals who are looking for, you don't plan to change. So send me an email by the end of this week to be approved. If I don't get an email, I do expect you to do all the required sections. But again, if you're someone who feels like you're not changing, you're not going to be looking for a new job, send me a quick email explaining why, and then I'll exempt you from those 3 sections. Discussion boards, there are going to be 4. There's one this week, which is a simple icebreaker, and then 3 additional discussion boards throughout the course. Please make sure that you are replying to my initial questions and then also replying to at least 2 of your classmates throughout the week. All discussion board posts are required to be done by the Saturday of that week. So make sure you're in there reading, replying. One of the things I look for in discussion posts is some detail. I don't like a 1-sentence response to my questions or to a classmate. If a classmate has something you really liked, tell them, hey, I really like what you said, and explain why. With my questions, I do expect some detail in replying to the questions that I have there. So I do look for good details when you do discussion boards. There's a key business term exam that will be due near the end, and also a board review. Okay. So those are the main parts of the syllabus that I wanted to point out, but please take the time to review or read all of this so that you have a good understanding of the syllabus. And there is a simple quiz for the syllabus this week. So let's go back to content and under week 1. And you'll see under week 1 there is quite a bit of reading. One of the documents I always feel is important for students to review at the start of each week is this one here. So it's week 1 at a glance. So let's click on that. This is a really good overview on what you should be working on this week. What are the objectives of what we're going to be studying? What are the lesson preparations? So watching the orientation to online learning, study the business program diagram, watch the Steve Davis webinar on networking, review the Me in 30 Seconds from the Career Workshop workbook. Those are all things that you should be working on this week as far as lesson preparation. Here are the assignments. You have the syllabus quiz, so read a syllabus and complete the quiz. You have participation in the icebreaker discussion, and then you have to report your progress on the weekly assessment. The last section I want to focus on is this section here. Because the portfolio is such a big part of your overall grade, I want to make sure that you get started and you have a basic understanding of the sections you should be working on each week before it's due at the end of week 5. So there's the chapters listed from the book. There's the write your Be in 30 Second document. Set up your portfolio on LinkedIn. Begin to make connections within LinkedIn. Write your top 3 substantial accomplishments. Begin to reach out to schedule your mentor interviews. Be sure to submit your requests for any specific elements such as your resume review or the graduation plan. And then also schedule time for your review right there. So if you're not sure what you should be working on each week, this week, whenever, come to this document. The week 1 at a glance or week 2, whenever we're at it, and review everything that's listed here. It'll give you a really clear understanding on what you should be working on, and then you can plan out the rest of your week around these assignments. All right. So again, let's go back to table of content. And then if you're still not sure, okay, what am I supposed to do? What's the portfolio? Where do I find all this information? I always come to content, scroll down to resources, click on that. Here's all the information on the resources. There's so much information here. Everything. Here's the workshop that has information on the Me in 30 Seconds. Here's more information on the Me in 30 Seconds Career Leader Assessment, which I'll give you instructions next week. Mentor interviews. All of the important information is right here. LinkedIn profile, how to set one up. It's all right here. But the one I wanted to point out lastly in this video is this portfolio overview. This is something I would recommend maybe printing out, so you also have a printout of this next to you so you know what you're working on. This tells you again that it is worth 65% of your overall grade. And here's what you'll be working on. There's a personal essay, substantial accomplishments, me in 30 seconds. Personal essay of what does this mean. So basically you need to answer the question, business and building the kingdom of God. There are 3 mentor interviews. There's a series of personal essays, your career leader assessment reflection, resume review, industry company analysis, LinkedIn account, and academic plan or graduation plan. It goes by both titles. There's also a part 2, and there's some additional sections here for part 2. I will be sending out another video probably later this week or first part of week 2 that will go into much more detail of the portfolio, so look out for that. But take some time to read this, go over it, make sure you have a good idea of what you should work on. This tells you how long it should be, so each essay should be between 250 and 300 words. The Me in 30 Seconds is no more than 75 words. It's 1 paragraph. So again, just a lot of very, very good information that hopefully will help you understand what the requirements are of this class. All right, so let's go back to table of contents real quick. So really, that's what I wanted to cover in this first video for this class. Please feel free to contact me at any time if you have questions. If you have any concerns, any trouble at all, definitely let me know. If you have issues with the class, let me know. If it's something technical, call the school. They'll be able to help you with more technical issues. So it is great to have you guys in class. I'm more than excited to teach this course. I've been teaching it for the last 1.5 years, so I absolutely love the way this class is set up and the information that you guys will learn. So again, let's have a great semester. I hope to hear from you guys soon, and we'll be in touch. Yeah.